Well, caught on camera, a Seattle police officer rescued a man from an oncoming train just in the nick of time.
Hey, get ready to pull it.
Well, scary moments there. Police said the man experienced a mental health crisis when he fell 25 feet from a ledge above those tracks. He was too hurt to move, but officers on the lower platform dragged him to safety just seconds before the train came into that station. Joining us now is one of those officers involved in that rescue, Officer Shannon Brown. Thank you so much for being with us here this morning. What a scary moment.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, I mean, the video is so tense and hard to watch. Walk us through the moments, what you were going through live while it happened.
So we got this call of the man sitting on the ledge. So we went down there, and the officer up top was talking to him and just saying, we needed people down below on the tracks. So we headed down there and spotted him up on the ledge, and they were talking to him for a while, and we were just hoping he was going to come back on the ledge, or he's going to get rescued. And then he fell, and as soon as he fell, we started to cross the tracks, and unfortunately heard the horn blaring and the lights from the train, and so we just tried to get across to him as quick as possible.
I can't imagine what you're thinking when that train did the horn, that it was coming through into the station. I mean, you risk your life to save another person's life. I know it's probably part of the job when you're in training, but were you thinking about those moments? Were you thinking about that situation? What's going to happen if this guy actually goes over?
I thought it was a good possibility that he could go over. That's exactly why we were down there, was, if we jump, as soon as he falls, we're going to start rendering aid and making sure that he's okay and doing as much as we can. They had said that the trains were stopped, and so the train horn was a big surprise. I think we just crossed the tracks, trying not to look the other way and hoping for the best. And we got on the other side, and as soon as we got to the other side, the officer pulled him, and we just tried to, start rendering aid and tell him, like, hey, firefighters are right on the other side of this train. You're going to be okay. Just hang in there.
I mean, it must be rewarding to know that he did survive. You did your job. But what's your message to people out there struggling with mental health?
It's actually kind of funny. The call that I had right before this call was actually a woman that had fell off a balcony 7 stories up, and she didn't make it. When we got there, there was nothing we could do, and we couldn't intervene. And so this time, as soon as another call like this came out, we could intervene. And, the decision was made by him, and yet we were still able to get to him and render aid. And, hopefully, that meant something to him, and I think it meant something to us as well. So that's just kind of, what I would like people to take from that is that, if you need help, police are there to help you, and intervention can, save your life.
Yeah, I know it's tough sometimes because police don't always get the best rap out there, but doing good things, stories like this coming to light. Thank you so much for your work out there, and we appreciate you, Officer Shannon Brown.